Alright, so the X-Men 97 reactions, they continue with episode 7, and like even with the show, it's getting better and better. So I'm gonna give this episode my first time watching and give you guys my thoughts after, and also a shout out to Prepper for helping out here, and also subscribe and hit the notification button to get notified for future vids, and when the reaction for the next episode drops here. But now, let's get into this. Here we go, let's do this.
Do you love her?
She's the mother of my son.
Cable?
I'm so sorry, Mom.
Wow.
Children of the Atom destroyed!
Wow, this is all still from, like, episode 5.
He'd need a master mold factory to build new Sentinels, and you X-Men destroyed the only one years ago.
I know who...
Up when the Sentinels invaded Genosha. I like the adding included in this recap.
You've no idea how it feels to be left behind by the future.
Oh god. Oh my, now it even feels different. Yes. The X-Men theme never misses. Bright Eyes. Oh my god. Gambit's grave. Wow. This is so emotional. The X-Men mourning Gambit.
Such were the cards, he'd say. I think he was bluffing. How could Remy?
Wow, what a way to open up this episode.
Every gambler has a tell. Modesty was Gambit's.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what's happening here? Oh my gosh.
You are trespassing. Cease and...
Man, Rogue going all out, I love to see it.
Gentlemen, need I remind you that we're standing in the same place built to hold the Hulk?
Wait.
Our intruder is an unhinged...
Wait, was that Thunderbolt Ross?
No...
Oh my god, I think it is. Oh my gosh.
You know why I've come a-knocking. Where are Henry Gyrick and Bolivar Trask?
It's not your...
Oh my god.
You've gone a week now with no new survivors. It's time to let go, son.
Finding even one more survivor could give mutants some hope. What about Val?
Wow, they're still talking about the aftermath after Genosha.
And if scared voters see me helping your kind, unfortunate optics.
Optics, sir?
No one could have seen this coming.
Magneto did. He warned us repeatedly, and so did Madeline.
Wow.
I know it seems strange, but after losing Storm, the thought of having something of a sister was comforting.
And let's go remind the world that times like these are when dreaming matters most.
Yeah. Wow, like, just like with the X-Men that are in this position after that they lost Gambit, it's sort of like, wow, this is like pretty interesting, but at the same time, it's like, it's also for them to team up as well.
Bad things happen. Everyone wants to be a survivor, but when you actually see one fresh off the belt, a survivor is the last thing I'd want.
Oh my god. Wait, where is this? Oh my god, the Captain America shield!
Stand down, Rogue.
Yes!
Please.
Where's Henry Gyrick?
Oh yes. Let's go.
Rampaging across the country dishonors those who were lost.
Skip the hogwash and tell me what
I
America's...
can't believe he returned from the animated series.
Like you, I'm hoping to use Gyrick to get our hands on Bolivar Trask. He built the Sentinels. Suspect for that master mold in Genosha. Last week, Gyrick was transferred out of U.S. custody by some covert division in the...
Wow, this looks great in animation. I can tell it is amazing.
OZT. So, who's Gyrick to these folks?
Exactly what I plan to ask him. Once I get the thumbs up, I'll lead my team to Mexico to apprehend Gyrick. This uniform shows up in Mexico bashing heads in with you. It sends a message.
Damn right. Then you stand with mutants. Unless you don't...
Right now, my hands are tied.
Well, if your hands are tied, you won't be needing this.
What? What? Wow, she really just did that.
Start bulking up, kid. War's coming.
Oh my god, the X-Men are definitely preparing for something even bigger, especially after all this.
Them in months. You call your mom?
I'm on a ski trip in the Alps.
I just know I wouldn't want my parents finding out who I was on the 5 o'clock news. Don't want them burying a stranger.
Yeah.
Will you come with me?
Duh.
Wow.
Oh, tall order when mutants everywhere are taken to the streets.
Riots are the language of the unheard.
Martin Luther King. But smashing windows.
I really liked how this episode was like mourning like the fallen.
It's too nearsighted, and begging for your tolerance was our first mistake. That is the issue. As was your reporting outside my home while my friends were dying.
Yeah, just like how she was interviewing them. Yeah, especially with Cyclops.
Now this can't be right. This ain't no jail. This is a damn resort.
Oh my, it does look nice though.
What's OZT anyway?
Freaks aren't the only ones making friends in high places. Phil Summers, his wife's cute.
Okay, now what does she want with him?
Honey, this ain't that sort of probe.
Oh jeez. Whoa.
I told you, this isn't your fault.
No, for how complicated things got between us.
Our lives have never been simple.
I mean, yeah, I did, so...
Or when I sacrificed myself to the sun, or Dark Phoenix.
Oh.
Yet, you always came back.
Oh, so they are touching a bit of stuff on the animated series, I could tell.
Scott, someone up ahead. A telepath.
Madeline.
Whoa.
Extraordinary. Diamond transmutation has never been one of Emma's abilities. Perhaps a dormant mutation?
Wow.
All X-Men to the Blackbird immediately.
Yep.
Know what he was using my DNA for. He said nothing about Genosha.
Who didn't?
Mr. Sinister. Was to help me get my life back. He didn't...
Wow. The real threat.
Trask created Master Mold, i.e. all of this is literally his fault, i.e. we can't trust him.
Buckle up, team. We head to Madripoor.
Madripoor.
Your mother is taking afternoon wine in the parlor. No.
I think that was a location in Falcon and Winter Soldier and now explored in this show. Okay.
We go in, charm with small talk, and...
I'm a mutant.
Wow.
Your father and I agreed it was your secret to tell. A mother knows, Roberto.
Well, I truly like the bond, especially as he told her that he's a mutant.
They can't know we have a mutant in the family. So...
Oh.
Eine gute Freundin.
Oh, Kurt.
Indeed. It is I...
Nightcrawler.
Remy's dead, but that don't mean I'm ready to accept it.
Oh my gosh.
In our own way.
You sure pulled the short.
Wow, those are some of my powerful lines.
But she did not cause Gambit or Magneto to be killed. She helped them live.
Wow, she's definitely thinking about like all the damage that all this has caused. Aww. They came to comfort her. So sweet.
Bravo. Just as you dreamt it.
Oh my god.
Surprise.
What the... Wow.
Praise be. They're never out of diet. A game, bad guy. A game.
Huh, so where are they right now? Whoa, what are those suits?
Same mystery getup as the fellas who were guarding Henry Gutterick. OZT.
Henry Guyek.
I made the Sentinels to protect Norman. Now I am become dead.
We're gonna have to save this.
X-Men have been holding hands with mankind. They've been placing dominoes.
Oh.
That madman is one of the most brilliant engineers in history.
And they're definitely going to have to fight him, so.
New type of Sentinel. Worse.
What?
Genosha.
The technology in these cases is light years ahead of...
So that's what his plan is, okay.
What else can you tell us? Anything help?
Yeah, what else?
I have nothing.
Same, sugar.
Whoa.
Is this who we are now?
What?
Killed Remy and thousands of people on Genosha. That right.
Wow, so that guy was involved with everything. Oh my gosh.
Trask has mutated into some sort of...
Human sentinel, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that.
Terminate mutants.
Whoa.
Summers! Pete, you get the building, I'll get the debris!
Wait, didn't that just say Stark Industries? Interesting.
X-Men, take him down.
Oh yeah, let's go X-Men.
Mutant.
Wow. Yes.
Tell me, Orphan, how does it feel to be abandoned by the future?
Wow. Whoa. Right. That was
Electromagnetic
Cable.
cluster grenades.
He has returned.
Cable? What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, she can sense something.
Sinister's working for someone else, someone worse. And if you X-Men...
Yeah.
There won't be much of a future worth living in.
Oh, God.
X-Men, how does this help you deliver the prize you promised me?
Trask.
Wow, from what Mr. Sinister is planning now, it's about to get bigger.
My techs repaired a damaged alien satellite the X-Men used to chat with their allies, the Shi'ar.
So who's that guy working for Mr. Sinister?
I've had to be bad lately.
Wait, what's that?
Softens follicles, opens pores, makes them...
Is that Magneto?
So long as you stay still. So long as you don't resist.
Oh my god.
You were born for this.
Wow. So that was Magneto right there. Wow, what an episode. Alright. We're in for a big ride. So to kind of like sum up my thoughts on what I really thought about this episode is I think this was a solid one to me, but this definitely laid the groundwork because we do have a 3-part finale coming up that's going to conclude X-Men 97, and even like the thought like some parts of this episode like the X-Men are mourning of Gambit, and like that was like a crazy way to open up this episode, but now we know the true like thing, the real threat as now lurking upon for the X-Men to now deal with, and you know like, and even towards the end it confirms like Magneto is alive, especially in like episode 5 for when like he was like protecting everyone, like he you know sacrificed himself. But did we think that Magneto was really dead? Or I mean, of course not. But I mean, I think like he is there. Like he showed up in the last minutes of the episode. But even with a quick cameo from Captain America that was thrown in there, like that was like from the animated series for when I think Captain America and Wolverine were together, especially that was during like season 5 of the original X-Men animated series. So that's what the Captain America shield was for. The aftermath of Genosha, and like even though that like I enjoyed these last couple episodes, they were a bit solid, but they definitely set up so much for what's about to go down in the 3-part finale. So that's crazy to think about. But now with Mr. Sinister and now being the true threat, and even with the X-Men learning like who is behind this, who they're going to fight, and even with Mr. Sinister along with his other men, like even with the Sentinels, they're like the ones like behind this, and they definitely want to like get rid of the X-Men. Like the future lies in here, and everything is at stake. So this is like a big mission for the X-Men to now handle. And I even wonder if Professor X is going to come in to even help them, because even though in the last episode that he said like the X-Men are now in danger now, I think he is definitely coming back to help his X-Men. And I think that this show is gonna go out with a bang. I mean, I think that it's gonna be a good finale, especially being split up into 3 parts. But I guess that I just really thought it was really good, and it had some good moments in here, and like with the way that the episode opened, and plus I mean even with that scene alone, it was like the X-Men mourning their friend, and that was crazy, especially like as they were like recapping all of this from Genosha and the aftermath of it. And I mean, even with episode 5, that was like an emotional episode, so especially for everyone. Even after that, everyone was still recovering from that episode alone. But now we know what the X-Men are dealing with, and things are about to get much bigger, especially for the finale and how they're gonna stick the landing. And I mean, I'm kind of curious, like if it does, like I can't see for how this ties in together, and this will also set up Deadpool and Wolverine like coming out this summer. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, this is the stuff that I'm really excited for as well. And even with another thing that I want to point out here is that even with Bastion, and that we see here at the end of this episode, in which this means that even with this series that has another big bad, and even with the question that leaves who invaded Genosha with the Sentinels and who sent them, and like even though with every suspect that like was a part of this, and like even with the Sentinel inventor that was involved in this episode of when the X-Men were going to talk to him, and even with we know that Mr. Sinister, like he's like the real true threat. I mean, we saw that, and like he is after the X-Men, and that's what the X-Men are going to fight towards. And like even with Magneto and Professor X, I mean they are definitely alive, and they'll definitely be back, and like especially as we have like a 3-part finale, and how like this is all going to end. And like I think with the X-Men, they're up to something much bigger, and I can't wait to see it go down. And like even though I think with Mr. Sinister and Bastion, I think they're definitely going to be working together, and like it's gonna be one heck of a finale. And even with the things that I do want to point out here is like even with Rogue, I was going all at it, and like especially as she was like mourning the loss of like the love of her life, like Gambit, and now like she's going to destroy everything, like because I think like it was like Rogue, like, going like all rogue, and like that's something that I really enjoyed from her character. Like she was like mourning like so much loss, and like from the way that she was in so much mourning, like it was like so touching to see. It was so emotional, and I think things are definitely about to go down, especially near towards the finale. And like I think for how they're gonna bring like Professor X back, and like it's gonna be one track of a finale for the comeback of the X-Men animated series as well. And so that is going to be it for this video. Just let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of this week's episode of X-Men 97, and do you think that they'll stick the landing with this 3-part finale coming up? And I can't wait for it. Just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe and turn on notifications about future videos. Also follow all my social medias with the link down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.